Hey guys, can you swap player 1 and player 2, please? Thank you, gentlemen.
These guys about to start up for you, man. This is going to be a pretty good set now. Both these characters are, you got your anime swordsman versus your anime gunsman, daggersman kind of thing going on.
Just high school student in general.
Yeah, right. I love it because these characters are both kind of fundamental. Joker having a little bit more, sauce with Arsene, but still, I mean, this is going to be just strong players making smart decisions. So.
Yeah, and one thing that we will see right away is this stage is not offensive for either player or either character. So this is going to be an absolute bloodbath. See,
yeah.
What we can see is that Jax is already trying to push the limit by swinging at his shield and then running up and shielding, saying, what are you going to do when I've already hit your shield and there's nothing else that I can do?
And I really like how Jax uses his aerials with Lucina. He spaces them in a way so that he can be safe, but then he also does mix-ups like, oh! That's a hell of a mix-up if I ever saw one, breaking that shield with a shield breaker. That's a classic. Watch your shield versus Lucina. Hey, that was the first message. He's letting you know. Don't do that again.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When we see Jax landing a shield breaker like that, it is so dominant to say. It sends a message. You just got Arsene. Oof, it's gone.
Yeah, and that was in the first minute. He put that out there in the beginning. Now, a lot of Lucinas like to wait until a little bit later in the game to start utilizing that, but Jax so confident in just throwing it out there early on and getting that kill. So that was really great from Jax with 131% here and a little bit of rage.
Yeah, but what we're seeing is that what I'm looking at is Omega is doing a good job just kind of safely staying at a distance and poking at Jax. He has to be a little bit careful when it comes to aggressing on Jax, but very good usage of the A-Hop. Yep, back air just closes it out. So now there is no Arsene on the way, but Jax, that consistent hitbox from Lucina is a constant threat.
Yeah, and I mean also one thing that Omega does have going for him, even though this situation's a little rough right now because he's down by like 100%, he does have those low percent combos that Joker has to kind of even things up really quickly, and then Arsene is always a threat to come out. So.
Yeah, but even at 115% with a halfway to Arsene and Jax kind of just taking damage right now, there is a stray hit that could come the way of Joker, and he's gone. And you have to start over, just like that.
Exactly like you said, you called it. Getting that neutral air into up smash, that is a true confirm. And that's something that you're going to see these really skilled Lucinas do. They're going to use that falling neutral air to confirm into the stronger kill moves. Even though she's a character that generally lacks those direct confirms like that, she does have a few in that neutral air.
Yeah, and what we've seen so far is just very safe play from Jax. There's not many calculated risks going into his decision-making. He's just waiting for Omega to swing, and then unfortunately misses the ledge right there. But we're waiting for Omega to swing, and then capitalizing on the decision after the swing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a great observation. I mean, both these players are like that. They're really going to be paying attention and observing each other and seeing what each other is going to do. They're not just going to be swinging wildly. Oh! Yeah. They're going to, exactly like that. Everything that Jax and Omega are going to do are going to be very calculated. And that was very calculated from Lucina there, going low, knowing that Joker was in that position. But using that back air.
Again, we're expecting a run back in this situation. But what I can say is, if you're Omega, don't be discouraged by that game. Yeah, Sephiroth is on the table.
Okay.
Because, look, in the battle of disjoints, a sword is a sword, but a bigger sword beats a smaller sword.
Yeah, always. And that's what you're going to see out here from Sephiroth, him having definitely the longest sword in the game. No joke at all. It's going to be interesting to see how this deals with. Now, one thing Sephiroth can struggle with is Lucina's speed when she's jumping in at him. But the range is going to be a huge factor here.
But as Sephiroth, you do main Sephiroth along with Game & Watch. How are you, as a Sephiroth player, do you see that Jax has just infinite kill pressure against him, where if you're at, 79, 80% around that wing territory, an F smash could just send you right into the blast zone?
Yeah, I mean, that is the rough thing about using Sephiroth against a character like Lucina, because she actually has some pretty decent power, and her speed is top-notch, and she has range that is not better than yours, but it's still competitive on the level. So, Oh, wait, did that do it? Oh, no. Jax saved his jump.
Very good job by Jax, saving his jump, and also calling out Omega, trying to fight him in disadvantage.
Yeah. I was going to say, right now, Sephiroth has a pretty decent lead, but do remember, Sephiroth is very, very light. I mean, at any moment, you might see him die. It's very sudden.
But here's the wing. That's the DLC mode that we have to fear.
Yeah, I mean,
even if Jax has back air, you got to be afraid of it. Oh, no.
Like that. Yeah, that counter is going to do it. Now, that is something that Sephiroth has a hard time against versus these characters, them having counters, and his up B being somewhat telegraphed like that. You're going to see them punishing him for it.
Now, even with the dash version, would Omega have died even if he did the dash version, not the full charge?
No, I don't think he would have died from that. The Octa Slash version is very, very strong, and the hitbox is very, very big. It's a lot easier to counter. And that's the thing, you can counter Sephiroth's up B, but the timing for both the moves is different enough to where usually if you're countering for one, you're going to miss it for the other.
Now you have to say that this overall is such it's a technical game from both players, but it's such a good display of skill that you see Omega not being flustered by Jax just coming in and ripping a stock off. You see that Jax isn't upset at all from being outranged.
I mean, why feel flustered when you're using Sephiroth? You know, hey, very soon I'm going to get this wing that's going to make me a competitor for one of the best characters in the game.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah, and you're seeing it come out there, and now Jax really has to be careful. And hey, don't sleep on Sephiroth because not only is he crazy strong, he has a counter of his own that's known to be one of the most dangerous counters in this game. So.
Yeah, and what I want to see from Jax is kind of sending out the wing right now. Even if he gets it earlier next stock, we just have to get rid of the wing right now. He's at 113 and avoiding those tags. Oh, good job from Jax.
Yeah, that's great from Jax. I don't know if I quite agreed with that, just because at the speed at which Sephiroth has to jump, he would have lost his control of the stage no matter what happened in that position.
Now, what I have seen is, look, this may look like an even game, but I still say that Omega has a little bit of an upper edge. When he gets another 63%, the wing is out.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's one of the things that Lucina kind of struggles with now. She is very fundamental. She doesn't really have a DLC mode or anything like that to kind of
just strong, consistent hitboxes.
Yeah. So Sephiroth also has a pretty strong, good range, but then on top of that, he also has a little bit of cheese. So
there it is.
Oh, great recovery there.
Now we need to see Jax close this out because if left alone, Omega will start to run away with this.
Yeah, Jax playing a little safe there, and then pushing himself back a little bit, not overcommitting, playing really safe. He knows at any moment Sephiroth can. Ooh!
Good, he used up a down smash. Way to go, Jax.
Yeah, it's best of 3.
It's best of 3, boys. Good job, Jax.
Yeah, catching that tech roll away with the running up, sliding down smash. Now that was a lot of things. That was great awareness to recognize that he tech rolled away, and that was great technical skill to be